And now we are going to talk about the big one. And this is one of the biggest races over the last few weeks. This is going to be the Whitney Stakes, race number 11. And this is a 1.125 miles. This is going to be $1 million race for 4-year-olds and up. This should go off about 5:41 on Saturday. And Jeff Hockman actually already has something to say here regarding this race, John.
Yes. What about it? We have a horse in the race. He's 50-1 on the morning line. He looks like a 50-1 shot, but who knows? You never know. They run the race for a reason. Plenty of big price horses have won at Saratoga over the years, and plenty of favorites have lost at Saratoga over the years. So, we took a shot. It was supposed to be a small field. It usually is. That wasn't the case this year. 10 horses showed up because we figured even if he ran 6th, the last couple of years, they've only had 5 or 6 horses in this race.
Wow.
So, this year they got 10 horses. There are going to be a couple late scratches. Pletcher, I think, is scratching the rail horse. And I think...
Mind Frame?
Yes. And I think Safi Joseph is going to scratch one of his 2 horses in the race. So,
great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. That's typical. What else can we do here? At least there's 10 horses in the field, though. All right. Oh, and by the way, I want to have a shout out to our YouTubers out there, as we have mentioned before, to our free viewers and to our members, that every once in a while there would be a race that we would make available to our free YouTubers, as we did in the past. This is a good opportunity for anybody who has not paid attention to what we do now here behind closed doors, if you're a member. And so this race is being available for all of our YouTubers, which is why we have a bonus race coming up that John is going to talk about in just a little bit. So anyway, there's that. Okay, so let's go through it. And just in case Mind Frame does go out there.
He's not running both of them. So either Mind Frame or Fierceness, one of the 2 will scratch, and it looks like he's going to scratch Mind Frame. Listening to the interviews all week.
Okay. By the way, Mind Frame is a 5-2 shot, and the morning line favorite is the 9 Fierceness at 9-5. So these are 2 of the top contenders in the race. And since Pletcher is, by the way, it's the same owner.
Rapoli, I'm sure.
Okay. Well, there you go. Makes a lot of sense then, I guess, why they don't want to go up against each other. Does that mean we'll see Mind Frame probably in a week or 2?
A couple of weeks, yep.
Okay. All right. So anyway, just in case he does wind up going out there, he's coming off of 4 in his last race. That was the win at the Stephen Foster at Churchill. So that was a really big effort. And maybe he's in bounce territory. So maybe an extra couple of weeks would be good for him, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't like him. I think, he may, I don't know. I don't think he's the same horse he was previously. So I don't know. I don't really like him in this spot to be. I'm sorry, wrong horse. Okay, now I got the right sheet. He ran the 4 last time out, which was a new top, actually. Last year when he ran the 6, he bounced to the 8. Listen, it's a 4-point new top this year. He's okay. Obviously, these are good horses. So.
Yeah, the other thing too is that here's interesting. He's 5-2. Sierra Leone is 2-1, and yet Mind Frame has beaten Sierra Leone twice.
And Sierra Leone has never won at Saratoga, but neither has Mind Frame. So keep that in mind.
Okay, the 2 is Skippy Longstocking, and the last time we mentioned Skippy Longstocking and a Safi Joseph horse. So as you said, John, you're saying that Safi Joseph might be scratching either the 7 White Barrio or the 2 Skippy Longstocking.
Well, the thing about Skippy Longstockings is he's won the Charlestown big race in Charleston. They have $1 million race at Charlestown in, I think, 10 days or 2 weeks. So this horse won it the last 2 years that he ran in it. So chances are he's going to run in it. So if he runs at Saratoga on Saturday, well, he did it last year, but I don't know. This year it's a week closer, so I think he may scratch this one. Obviously, going to Charlestown for the $1 million race where he wins. He was 1 or 2 years in a row. So.
Yeah, because last year when he raced at Saratoga, which is actually his only time racing here, that was actually as bad as a number as he's had. He ran a 10 in that race and did not, and he faded late. So now it worked out for him. He, like you said, he won the next race, that race you're talking about, but did not go off well here. So, okay. And you had Skippy Longstocking in his last tune-up, except he scratched from that race too.
Correct.
I don't remember which one that was, but okay, 10-1. So if Skippy Longstocking does race, he is a good horse to have in there because of that number. The 3 is Highland Falls, an 8-1 shot. Brad Cox trained horse here. He is 1-for-1 at Saratoga. He won the Jockey Club Gold Cup in September, and it was actually his best race. And it happened to be at Saratoga. It was a grade 1 race, ran a 6 in that one, bounced to an 11 in November right after that, and then came right back with an 8 in his first race of 2025 after about a 6-month layoff. That was a wire-to-wire win last time out. You're getting 8-1 on Highland Falls.
He is coming off of Lasix, and he's stretching out to 1.1 miles. His last race was a mile, but listen, he's fine. Again, another horse. On any given day, a lot of these horses can take chances beating each other.
Okay, so next up is John's horse, Mama's Gold, a 50-1 shot. And
I'll tell you one thing, we will have the lead down the backstretch. I don't know how long we'll have it for, but we will be in front in this race for a while.
Okay, well, don't go too fast then. This horse last year ended the year with 3 9s in the last 4, so that was good. But this year, his best race has only been a 10, but that was the last race last month. So what's been going on with Mama's Gold?
It was at Saratoga. They did a lot of work on him. He's really the best he's ever been, according to the trainer. So we'll find out. Listen, obviously you have a group of horses, the big 3, Sierra Leone, Fierceness, and probably one of the Safi Joseph horses. They're just better than the rest of the field. And after that, the rest of them are pretty close, between an 8 and a 10, so I'm not looking to win, run second or third. I'll take a 4th or 5th. Will be very good.
That's still good money. Hey, 7 of 8 at the distance in the money.
He loves the distance. And he loves water in the track. It rains every weekend. Unfortunately, that's not in the forecast this weekend. But
yeah. Oh, look who the former trainer was.
Yep.
Hey, look, that's right around the same time we stopped having Chad on our show too.
That was his choice, not ours. Whatever.
Okay. Next up is Sierra Leone. So we'll see whether or not we see. Well, we're going to see Sierra Leone. We got Chad Brown and Pratt combo there. And he's coming off a 4 in the Stephen Foster. This horse has really done not much wrong. I think the only thing he did wrong was when he actually got Lasix on him in that race at Fairgrounds and he ran a 7. That was a disappointment. I mean, he was a heavy favorite in that race. Other than that, this horse has always been, in the money, close to winning. He's got the Breeders' Cup Classic win, but keep this in mind. He only has 1 win in his last 7 races. 4 times he was the favorite. And like you said, John, he's 0-for-3 at Saratoga.
And he runs good numbers at Saratoga. Last year he ran 2 5s. You would think that that's good enough. Listen, he could certainly run a 4 off of this line. He's obviously a major player here, but he probably will be the favorite or close to it.
All right. Hey, Jeff, you starting your own tech show? He's got like 6.
Right. Mindframe will only run if Fiercest doesn't. That's correct.
No, the one that's on the screen. Oh, can you see the one on the screen?
Yes. That's all I see is that one.
Oh, did you own the horse when Chad was the trainer?
Yeah, we own this horse. My son actually claimed the horse 2.5 years ago for $25,000. He's earned $400,000 since he's been claimed. So it's a pretty good claim.
Sounds good to me. All right. Next up is Disarm. And you've got Asmussen. It's nice to see him off to a nice little start.
By the way, this is an interesting horse. He's entered tomorrow on a race where he's MTO for main track only, hoping that it rains and he will get in the race. And he may run tomorrow. So he's up in the air. If the races stay on the grass tomorrow, he is going to scratch and run in this race. But if the race comes off the turf, and they've had a lot of rain today, so if that race comes off, chances are he'll run in that field tomorrow. That's $150,000 stake. Just
well, you might get your not your wish, but maybe it is. Yeah, your wish with all you might wind up with 6 horses in this field by Saturday.
I hope we end up with 3 horses. But
yeah, I'm sure you do. By the way, the last 2 wins by Disarm have both been on Lasix. So there you go. By the way, Disarm in his last 6, 7 races have all run between 8 and 12. Actually, no, you got to go. His last 10 races, he has all run between 8 and 12. That's pretty good for a 15-1 shot. All right, the 7 is White Barrio. Oh, by the way, Jeff is too busy texting about all sorts of weird stuff. Nobody has reminded me to put the entries up. Where are we? I totally haven't had the entries up the whole time. Okay, where are we? Here we go. All right. So now that we're almost done. Okay, so White Barrio, Safi Joseph, Irad Ortiz Jr., and what I like about White Barrio here, John, is that I believe, again, I'm not going to have all these horses in there, but he's the 4th choice, which I think is a bargain. This is the most accomplished horse in the field in my mind. You've got the Breeders' Cup Classic win, the Whitney win. He did that a couple of years ago, running a 4 in this race. He ran a 1 in January, a 4 in March. He is going the opposite direction. You do have to be a little bit concerned with that after the 1, but still, this is, again, I'm not talking about the 1st or 2nd choice. Like I said, this is the 4th choice at 4-1. So that's why I'm intrigued by this horse.
Well, it's not really the 4th choice because either Mind Frame or Fierceness is coming out.
Yep.
The problem I have with this horse is, and it's a serious problem, he ran a 1 as a 6-year-old. That could be the end of him. I hate to inform you because he had plenty of time off and he ran a 4. And then he had more time off and he ran the 8. You could excuse the 8 because it was a wet track. You could if you want, or you could, if you're looking to beat a horse, well, I can make a case against him because I think that the 1 that he ran have really hurt this horse for a while. But I could be wrong, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, again, the major reason I have intrigued with the horse is because, like I said, and I get it. I mean, we're just playing with what we're dealing with here today. But by the time we get to Saturday, the horse is probably going to end up at 2-1 or something like that. And I don't like him at 2-1. I like him at 4-1.
Yeah.
All right. Contrary.
Well, I don't think he'll be 2-1 because they're going to go for Fierceness and they're going to go for Sierra Leone. So he may drift. He'll be at least 4-1, I think.
Okay. Well, some of the,
If you're looking for the price, you're going to get it.
Okay. The 8 is Contrary Thinking, another 50-1 shot. Chad Brown is training a horse that is 50-1. It'll be his first race at Lasix. And his numbers are fine. He's had no single-digit numbers, though, so he's in completely the wrong company. But, yeah, his numbers have been anywhere from a 10 to a 14.
Well, he's entered for one reason and one reason only. He was going to be the rabbit for Sierra Leone. He's got one way to go, full steam ahead. The only problem is Mama's Gold's in the race, and Mama's Gold is much faster than this horse is early. So I don't think this horse is going to be able to keep up with the Mama's Gold. But listen, if he's on a suicide mission to help Sierra Leone, which he will, whatever.
All right. Well, hopefully Mama's Gold won't go out there with him.
Well, Mama's Gold is going to be in front of him. Hopefully he won't just go after Mama's Gold.
Yeah, don't burn yourself.
There's only one way to go, and that's full steam ahead.
Okay. Now here's Fierceness, the 9-5 morning line favorite, Pletcher Velasquez. And even though he had that one race where he went 3-3, for the most part, this horse has still basically been an up and down horse.
But isn't the 3-3 both at Saratoga? Just pointing that out.
Oh, no, I think this is a good thing because he's coming off a 7.
Yeah, the 7 was on a wet track at a mile. That race means nothing. I'm not concerned about that race. It was also a speed favoring track that day, and he was coming off the 3, so he had every reason to bounce. He's running the 3 tomorrow. I don't think it's going to break the 3, but I think he's clearly the horse to beat.
Yep. And then you have the 10 post time, who is not a bad long shot option at 12-1 because This horse is 18 of 18 in the money, and he had a 4 in May. He also has had, I mean, you go back even just to early last year when he had a 5. So he's run his last 5 races in single digits. You are getting a good price. Look, his best race, the 4, was on Lasix. I get it. But at 12 to 1, 18 for 18 in the money, he's not a bad idea to try to make some money.
No, not the worst idea in the world. He's a little bit outposted. He's drawing the 10 post, not an easy post to win from, but take nothing away from him. He's a good horse, and Brittany Russell does a terrific job, the trainer. So, you know, anyone that wanted to make a case for him, I certainly could see it.
Okay, so before we get into picks, so again, just who is not more than likely racing?
Mind frame is probably coming out, and I would assume Skippy Longstockings out of the 2 Saffie Joseph horses, and that's only because I'm playing trainer and owner, and if I own the horse, I would run him in 2 weeks at Charlestown, where the competition will be nothing, and it's $1 million race, so why go up against these horses? And I think Disarm may come out tomorrow if the race comes off the turf. So there are 3 possible scratches.
1, 2, and 6.
Right.
Or you're saying if Skippy Longstocking races, you're saying why the Barrio's coming off.
I don't know. I just, you know, I don't see. He never runs them against each other, ever. So
okay,
why is he going to do it on Saturday?
Who are you going with? You going with Fierceness?
I'm putting Fierceness, the 9, on top of the 4, Mama's Gold. Of course, I need something there. The 5, Sierra Leone, and the 10, Post Time. 9 over 4, 5, and 10.
Okay, and I will take the 7, and I will go with 7, 9, and 10. 7 with 9 and 10. And that is the Whitney. And before we give out our bonus pick here on the show for our members only, I just want to remind everybody out there on YouTube that this is basically what you get if you've never been on the channel before. This is all new to you. This is what you get for the $2 a month or $4 a month. You can check it out. Hit join button on the bottom of the video and become a member here. And you can just try it out for a month. And hey, it's $2, $4. It all depends on how many races you get, how many times you get to see the videos during the course of a 4-week period. And if you join this month, like right now, then the next month includes the Travers at the end of the month. So it'd be a great month to try us out here on YouTube for only $2 or $4, up to you. Check it out here on YouTube on the Proline TV network.